Hey dude.
Hey dude, what's up?
Nah, 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 nah. Dude, dude. Wow. Wow. Dude. Welcome to the fourth act. I'm Alex.
And I'm
This
Noah.
here is Phil, and we just saw yesterday. Today we saw yesterday. Tomorrow, this is gonna be out. Coming tomorrow, you'll be seeing yesterday's review tomorrow.
Well, it sure as hell won't be in the past. We missed you yesterday. We don't want to miss you anymore. So please like and subscribe. Hit that bell down below so you never miss a video. And we will see you every week because we always are churning out content.
Yesterday is Danny Boyle's latest flick, the man behind Slumdog Millionaire and Trainspotting. It stars Himesh Patel, Lily James, Kate McKinnon, and Ed Sheeran. I guess if you want to throw that in the mix.
You always need a ginger in every movie.
Redheads! You gotta love them.
And there are actually some spoilers in case you care.
Ground rules. We each have 3 points written down. We're going to take turns going back and forth. If we agree with each other, we get a check mark above our name. If we disagree, we get a red X.
My first point, this movie was very anchored in its love story. That was surprising to me. I didn't expect that. But there came a point around halfway through the movie where it turned out to be the most compelling part of the movie for me. And I was looking at myself and some decisions I've made, and it was very relatable, and I like that a lot.
They have a lot of good chemistry on screen. There's that scene in the bedroom where like she confesses to him that she's like loved him for like such a long time. His family's calling him downstairs. He's gotta leave. It's like sensory overload, and it's like it's really handled very well.
You feel the stress that he feels in this movie. That's done well, and it's rooted in that relationship because it works so well.
I liked how the Beatles stayed dead.
You monster.
That guy sucked.
They weren't dead though. They were alive. They just hadn't written the songs. If anything, because John Lennon was alive, so if anything, it reversed the death process.
I watched the movie, dumbass. They don't exist at one point, and they continue to not to exist up until and through the end of the movie. It's very cool. It's very refreshing.
It's almost like world building.
That's the world now.
Yeah.
The Beatles don't exist, but the songs exist, and
it felt very free.
It was cool.
I thought the message of the movie was maybe a bit lost from beginning to end, like muddled or too busy, maybe.
I don't know. It's basically plagiarism is okay. So
that's not okay.
My takeaways was that you must do what you love, and he loves what he was doing. He also wanted to find love later on as the movie went on. And hold on, give me a second.
It sounds like you're getting kind of muddled.
No,
it sounds like the message was not clear to you.
No, shut up.
Cut.
Cut.
One argument you can make is that John Lennon said that what makes you happy is what success is. Success is what makes you happy, and it wasn't making him happy playing that music. Ellie was what made him happy.
It was making him happy at one point until it became very
abandoned
overwhelming.
that course.
Every character, like every good character, they grow and they change, and he found his own happiness in something else along the way.
It just feels kind of convoluted.
Feels coherent, so
Right.
disagree.
So yeah.
A lot of this movie is the Beatles songs cease to exist to the general public, right?
Yes.
That's not it, though. There's more things to disappear.
Yes.
Coca-Cola, cigarettes.
cigarettes?
No, this is my list.
Okay.
Coca-Cola, cigarettes, Harry Potter, the band Oasis, or the song Wonderwall.
Yeah, no, I think just the band.
When you searched Coca-Cola or Coke, Pablo Escobar comes up because he's the king of Coke, and it's so funny.
It's the weirdest thing. You never know when it's coming.
Oh no, it doesn't make any sense. It's really funny, but why?
You mentioned dream sequences, and there was one dream sequence.
I dream about you falling off a cliff.
You're funny.
There's a James Corden bit where the Beatles come out and they're like, "You took our songs." And
Yeah,
you wonder
and
how
he
it's gonna
alludes
work
to
with
that.
And you expect that in the trailer, and he did a bit of a bait and switch, where John Lennon was one of the Beatles actually helped him find his path. I think a lot of people are gonna walk away feeling kind of cheated by that in the trailer.
I like where they went with it. It's a new path. It keeps you on your toes. You think you know something, and it doesn't take you there. It takes you somewhere else. So it's cool.
And it does stay true to the themes of the movie, right? Where he feels guilty. So, yeah,
Agreed.
it works.
Last point. It's a long one.
Whoop, here we go.
Here we go.
Every character is really unique and helps balance the story in Jack's life. The father was on the verge of disappointment, and he's kind of like, Jack, we talked about you quitting. You gotta commit to quitting. At the same time, like he's just like obsessed with food. Like, he goes in the kitchen to find a midnight snack and eat a pickle.
Yeah.
There's Ed Sheeran there, and he's like, oh, that guy looks like Ed Sheeran. And then, like, when Jack's performing, like, a really big event, he just takes a tray of sandwiches. It's just really zany stuff. And then you have Rocky, who is just a buffoon in the beginning of the movie.
I love when Rocky got fired immediately.
Rocky ends up being really, like, important to him and, like, helps him
Yeah.
through stuff. Ellie, who we've talked in great length about Ellie and how important she is into the story. You have Ed Sheeran, who plays himself, and he's having fun with it.
I love that Ed Sheeran can like make fun of himself. Like he's having a ball in this movie.
We're good at that, making fun of ourselves.
Depreciating humor.
Yep, self-deprecation, but same thing.
Yeah.
We're dumb.
God, Karen, you are so stupid. You're not stupid, Karen. No, I am actually.
He has fun with it, and then like after that, he becomes engaging. He's like, yeah, hey dude's alright, but what if it's like, hey dude?
Hey, dude.
Hey dude, what's up? And then you have Kate McKinnon, who is just like his agent and becomes just this off-the-wall kind of like really bold and brash person.
I didn't love Kate McKinnon.
You
in this.
laughed at every one of her lines.
Yes, she is funny. It was too much for
It was
me.
a little bit too much, but it definitely moved his character in the story
as far as
forward.
your point goes, I do agree that it did enhance his story. She was the voice of greed.
If you look at the scoreboard, you can see that I have the better points because I have 3 agreed.
It's a team effort, okay? Now it's time for the part of the video where we just rattle off a whole bunch of points really quickly, like 3 seconds at a time.
In your face!
And we call them rattle off points, because we rattle them. Danny Boyle was going to do the next James Bond movie, right? I'm glad he didn't. We get a nice, fresh take, like a newly crafted film. He did use a lot of Dutch angles in this movie,
Wait,
which is very interesting.
that was my point. Did you look at my paper?
No, we just had the same observation.
No, I didn't like it. I grabbed your head at one point. I was just like,
Well, yeah, I mean, like, what is this, Thor?
How dare you attack the son of Odin? Need some help.
Robert Carlyle popped up in this movie. If you don't know, he was Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time, in case you watched that for some reason. I don't know. But you could say that he's a Danny Boyle regular, because he was in Trainspotting. Classic Danny Boyle. There's the James Corden scene in the movie, and that was very surreal to me, because, fun fact,
we shoot in that building.
we don't shoot in that building. I do have a job, however, in that same building as the James Corden show.
Same thing. I like how John Lennon was in this movie. And I like how they didn't use Paul McCartney or Ringo Starr. Because I feel like that would have taken away from the actual story they were trying to tell. I'm not really a big Beatles fan, and this movie...
What?
Yeah, no, overrated. But this movie piqued my interest.
This
so
is new information
I
to me.
kind of want to check them out now. You know what I mean?
Wow, now you want to check him out.
Yep. You may not know this, but my friend Adam told me that Yesterday is the most covered song of all time. Not just the Beatles, just in general, around the world.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's what he told me, and I trust
Who is
him.
this Adam?
He might replace you.
I have never met this Adam before.
That's it for this act. Tune in very soon because Spider-Man Far From Home is less than a week
What's
away.
Spider-Man?
I do not know who Spider-Man is.
Who?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. But be sure to leave a comment below. What are some of your favorite Beatles songs? And of course, like and subscribe or don't because you
have free will. You say goodbye,
Bye.
and I'll say
We're
hello.
done. It's over.